Hello, and welcome back to Science 2.0, the show about lots of stuff. Don't worry, the debate will still occur. However, this is a slight sidetrack for the rest of the month of January, leading up to my debate with MC Toon, the young Hobbit woman, on February 6th, called The Religion Trilogy. Some have said I need to expand my worldviews, thus I will be covering 3 religions. This episode will cover Jehovah's Witnesses. Then I will cover Mormons in the second video and Scientology in the third video. The gimmick, all of them will be filmed after midnight, because, as Jesus said right before he was nailed to the cross, sleep deprivation is equal to inebriation. Alright, let's go. These are all recorded on the same night and posted at intervals later on. So, the first religion I joined to expand my worldviews was Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, Jehovah's Witnesses, first off, don't celebrate any holidays. We claim to be religious, and even Christian or Jewish, but there is no Hanukkah, no Christmas, no Passover, no Easter, nothing like that. And we don't even celebrate non-religious holidays like Thanksgiving or Halloween, or 4th of July, or Veterans Day, or President's Day, because religions aren't meant to be fun. Also, another great thing about Jehovah's Witnesses is our magazine, Go Set a Watchman. It's fun, and you get to read it and read things that aren't true. Also, the thing that Jehovah's Witnesses are most known for is the practice we do of going door to door. Before Jehovah's Witnesses were invented in 700 BC, this wasn't a practice. However, these days it's a fun tradition. It's kind of like going trick-or-treating, except instead of collecting candy, you gain converts and money for your church, which goes on to do lots of good things in your community, like building more Jehovah's Witness churches. Jehovah's Witnesses are very moral. And mainly the purpose of Jehovah's Witnesses, well, one reason it's good to have Jehovah's Witnesses is so that if Noah's Ark is ever found to be, a true story, as I am absolutely 100% positive it is, then during the trial where God stands for all the people he killed because they didn't believe in him, Jehovah, our word for God, will have some witnesses on his side to testify for him and say, look, these people didn't believe in him, they deserve to be flooded. To hell with them, Noah's the good guy, and God put his faith in him, so, he gets to be saved, F all the other people. And, then the jury can decide, but, basically, in case Noah's Ark is ever found to be true, the witnesses of Jehovah can kind of provide a backup for him just to ensure that he's kept innocent, and Christianity and Jehovah's Witnessing can go on. Another thing that Jehovah's Witnesses widely believe in is the apocalypse, which we refer to as the rapture, to make it sound more fun and divine. And we teach our children that the rapture is coming, and if they're not Jehovah's Witnesses, then they'll all die, or stay in an earth without God, or maybe they go to hell, I forget which. But, we teach our kids this, that the book of judgment is coming, And also, the book of Enoch says, "Let there be not unto a man who surrenders his sheep." And so, it's a fun time, much like the Mayan calendar days. I remember when the Mayan calendar was said to promote the end of the world, I stood outside and waited for the end of the world, and it was a fun time. It's very cold because there's snow on the ground. Now, the snow isn't exactly firm. It's more like slush, a mixture of snow and rain, and this is because God is angry with me for not following the Jehovah's Witness testimony quite to the letter, because this Christmas I did happen to go to a neighborhood where they had lots of Christmas lights. I shouldn't do that. I have made Jehovah angry. I am sorry. Anyway, Jehovah's Witnessing is a fine pastime, and it doesn't make people angry. A lot of people think that if you go up to their door and disturb them and ask them to join a religion, which may or may not be true, they will be offended. However, this is 100% false, because people actually do enjoy that. I didn't get any converts on the day that I made the rounds, however. One guy slammed the door in my face. 2 houses didn't seem to have anybody in them, but all the lights were on and I saw shadows behind the curtains. One guy took a kitchen knife and put some ketchup on it and said he was a Satan worshiper. I didn't buy it. Because it was ketchup. I mean, hopefully. And, you know, a lot of people just don't like Jehovah's Witnesses in general. I have heard lots of bad stories about Jehovah's Witnesses being unfairly persecuted for forcing every member of a community to convert to their religion. You know, I gotta say, that is wrong. To be mean to Jehovah's Witnesses who come to your door, give you fine words of advice, and just tell you, hi, believe in God, thanks, you know, and it's just an inspiring religion. I enjoyed being in it for a day. That's how I'm doing this series. I'm joining each religion for just a day to see how it is, and I enjoyed Jehovah's Witnesses mainly because they have no holidays, they have no fun, they have even less fun than Amish people churning butter, and mainly, if you're a Jehovah's Witness, you're very brainwashed and you'll probably never get out of it, which is one of the benefits it has to normal Christianity, because it is a kind of mega Christianity, which is more conservative and more demanding than most Christianity ever is. Some Christianities are far too accepting. However, good news for minorities, you can be a Jehovah's Witness if you're a minority. Although that's pretty rare, I believe. So anyway, that was Jehovah's Witnessing. Mainly, Jehovah's Witnesses are, you know, just known as the guys who interrupt you during dinner or whatever, come to your door, knock on it, and you get all the way up. And it's just some weirdo in a tuxedo telling you how to live your life. You've got to do this or you're going to be swallowed up by the earth and you're going to be tortured in hell for all eternity. But it's so much more than that. It's an entire religion, you know? We're not just creeps coming to your door in the dead of night and awakening you and rushing you out of bed, you know, and taking you to an altar where we tell you to pray to Jehovah and you have to obey. Or, you know, it's just a nice, fun time for all. And I think that it definitely improved me as a person to learn more about the wonderful Word of Jehovah, as well as the magazine. The Watchmen, which is available now on every bookstore. Okay, fun fact time. This episode is sponsored by Discernible, the audiobook company. Do you listen, or do you not realize that there are just books and CDs on tape? Now you can buy Discernible and pay $20 a month to listen to audiobooks and say to people, I'm so rich, I can listen to books that are read aloud while you just have to listen to books that are read aloud on cheap tapes and CDs. And let's ignore the fact that, radio programs have been broadcast ever since the 20s and are, made to be a non-visual form of storytelling. Yes, I have sold out. Get 20% off the exorbitant fees of Discernible because you listen to so many audiobooks a month. I listen to tons of audiobooks every single month. Okay, yes, this is Science 2.0, and I have sold